Hey everyone, this is Renee from Mobile Nations. I am talking to Jeff from BBM because it is now BBM for everybody. It is not just Kevin Mitchell's BlackBerry anymore.
That's right. It's BBM for iPhone, BBM for Android, and BBM for BlackBerry, of course.
Absolutely. So how is that working? That is a huge market that you just slammed right into.
Yeah, I mean, there's 1 billion smartphone users out there. We obviously had a really strong base with BBM on BlackBerry smartphones, but what we really wanted to do with bringing BBM to iPhone and Android was open it up so that you can talk to anybody, no matter whether you use a BlackBerry, an Android, or an iPhone. And so far, we're seeing really great traction. We've got over 40 million new iPhone and Android BBM users, and we just continue to see great traction with the cross-platform BBM.
And that's amazing because you always want to use what your friends are using. There's that whole network effect that plays a part in it.
Absolutely, and so I mean that's one of our key focuses going forward is making it easier to find your friends that are on BBM, as well as making it easier to invite your friends to join you on BBM. First thing you'll probably notice is that BBM voice icon there in the top right-hand corner. So I can go from having a BBM chat to initiating a BBM voice call. I'm trying to call one of my buddies here who's just across the booth, so hopefully he's able to hear this and pick it up. So you'll see that the call is connected. You can see the time there. You've got your speakerphone, mute, and end keys. If I want to hide the call controls, I can just tap up. Now I can go back to sharing a photo or even going into other parts of the app. You'll see here in my chat list the active call. I can go back to it just by tapping on it and then hang up just like that. Because we know that once you're on BBM and you've got those 3 or 4 or 5 most important contacts, it's an incredibly sticky application. So we want to make it even easier to get you up and running that much faster and get the people that matter to you on the service.
Well, sort of that traditional BBM thing where you see the message, you see that they've received it, you see that they've read it, and that makes it very visceral and very real time for you.
Yeah, I like to call that the social contract between BBM users, because I know you read the message, right? So, when you get that R, when you see that R, you know the person's seen your message, and none of the other instant messaging platforms really offer that. I'm going to go in and show you Channels. So Channels, if you're not familiar, is a new mobile social network within BBM that allows brands and businesses to connect with people on BBM, or to allow community groups to connect with individuals on BBM as well. So here you are in the featured channels. You can see some of the great channel content that's coming to BBM channels.
We're on trade show connection, so yeah.
We're on a pretty poor connection here at the New Media Expo, but this is in beta right now. These are some of the channels that are becoming, and then you can go over here and see the channels that I run. You see the channels that I follow, like Crackberry, of course. We really want to preserve a lot of what makes BBM special, and for those people who have used BBM in the past, we want to be able to maintain some of that BBM-ness, right? Yeah. But we also want to adopt core elements of the host OS, right? So, we'll give you a quick look today at the new BBM version 2.0, which is going to be coming very, very shortly to iPhone. And you'll see that when it comes to things like BBM voice, the call answer screen draws on the native call answer of iOS, right? Whereas on Android, it looks and feels very different. It's more like the Android experience. And of course, BlackBerry 10 draws on the BlackBerry 10 phone UI. So we're really trying to strike that balance between delivering a consistent BBM experience and also delivering something that customers are going to relate to as their native OS. Here's Alex. We've got a really cool call answer decline control here. So again, just by accepting the call, it brings me into the chat, and I can talk to Alex, or I can hang up there.
Yeah, well, you're serving so many masters because you have messaging in general. You've got to provide a great messaging experience. You have your traditional BlackBerry Messenger brand, and you have the interfaces of the different platforms, and you want to be similar, but you also want to be a little bit native.
Yeah,
it's like a balancing act.
It's a real balancing act, and so far the response has been really positive, and I think that with the 2.0 release that we're coming out with in the next couple of months, we're really taking that next step, right? We're polishing it. We're introducing some great new features, and we're really listening to our customers and bringing them the things that they want to see from BBM.
So I'm Renee from Mobile Nations. This was Jeff from BlackBerry Messenger, BBM. We are here at the New Media Expo, and that was all about BBM 2.0 for iOS, Android, and BlackBerry 10.